it's Louise with Louise McKay Art, and I'm back with you today to do a swipe for a friend on a clock face. This is going to be a clock face. It's already got the hole, and I've got the back prepared. I've taped it, put some plastic on the bottom, so it doesn't, it probably doesn't even matter because it's going to be at the back. But, just a good practice. And I'm going to use my black tricorn because he likes the black. And I've got, for the lineup, my iridescent silver. Now, I've got these paints really thick today. Now, there is some body here. Because I'm just playing around. I want to see how that affects the swipe and how the swipe holds together. So I don't even know. This might even be thicker than my pillow. I left my pillow open all night. So this consistency is pretty thick. So I've got my silver, iridescent silver, my Bordeaux red by Arteza, Quinacridone nickel as a gold by Glidden, 24 karat gold by DecoArt, and then I've got my cell activator. Now this is Australian Floetrol, and I've got it 1:1, and I'm going to see. So it's thicker. Actually, it's about as thick as what my American Floetrol recipe is, because the Australian is thinner to start with. So we'll see how this works. That's my plan. I'm going to swipe on this and stretch it out, see what we get. Okay, I'll get you back down in a second when I get the pillow laid down. Okay, I'm going to use this little palette knife, and I'm going to load up the palette knife with my colors and see what we get. I haven't been successful with this yet. Starting with this, oh, I'm making a mistake. Stop. Stop. I got to start with my cell activator first. Okay, let's try it again. Cell activator. That's got to go on first, because when you lay it down, that's what's got to be closest to the palette knife, and that's what's going to be on top as I swipe. So, there. Okay, now, I don't know if you can see me. Let me move the camera better. Okay, so let's start with the cell activator. Let me give it a mix first. Now, mind you, this is the Australian Floetrol with a 1:1 ratio. All right, let's give that a stretchy. Let's give you a stretch. I just mixed this up. And I still apologize about my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer congestion. I'm still trying to get over whatever the heck this is. All right, silver. Probably way too much paint for this little thing. And you know what? If I don't like it, I'll just do it again. Silver red. Nicolazo. Probably plenty since I had a big glob there. And the gold. Hopefully I can drizzle this on. And little streamers. Yes, little streamers. And I probably have way too much paint for this little thing. But I guess we'll see. All right, here we go. So as I swipe, I lift up on the leading edge just a little bit, maybe 10 degrees. So that the leading edge of the palette knife is not diving into the pillow. Okay. I always have to remember to breathe. I don't know if anybody out there is like that. Wow, this looks pretty cool so far. Silver really coming into play here. We'll see how the thickness of all this plays out. So I'm just going to give this a minute to settle down. Just give it some time. All right, everyone, so through this section of palette knife scoop and drag, I'm going to pick up the pace to about 3 times the speed. So believe me, I'm not going that fast as I'm scooping and dragging. But you see the point that I'm making by the moves I'm making. And I really like extending out that cell activator because it gives, especially on the black here, this really ghostly, see-through, kind of transparent, spooky look. And I just like the way, after you spin it out, how it all kind of spreads out. So yeah, you can see what I'm doing, and so far I'm really liking the way this is turning out. So the next step after I get through playing around with the scoop and drag is I start to spread the black pillow to the edges and the sides so that when I get ready to spin, the composition has a nice smooth place to flow to. Playing around. Okay. Starter spin. I need to get the edges. For this next little bit, I'm picking up the pace because all I'm doing is making sure that all the edges are fully covered, because I noticed a couple spots that weren't really getting a good cover. Double time through it. There's nothing specifically exciting happening. I'm just trying to show you the process without having to take all the time. And just to let you know, this is about just over a 6-inch clock face I'm working on. And this is probably the first time I've done a swipe with the paints on the palette knife that came out decently. And I have to give credit to WinterstromArt, where Jessica is like one of the masters of swiping, especially the scoop and drag. And hopefully when I grow up, I can be even close to her. But I wanted to give her credit here. And I also want to throw in here that I think the thicker paints actually helped for the swipe, and it helped keep the shape and the cells in better condition as I spun this out. So when you see me tilting, all I'm trying to do is guide the paint weight in one direction so that when I spin, the weight will blow off in that direction first. All I'm trying to do is stretch it now. I'm trying to stretch it this way. Okay, let's cheat it that way a little bit. Stretch it that way. So if you're enjoying this and you'd like to see more examples of swipes, scoop and drags, go to the link above on your screen. I think it's pretty cool. It's got good negative space. It's got good flow. The colors work. This is ghostly in here, and this is really ghostly over here. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Toothpick. Of course. What is a day without some bubbles in your composition? Oh, gold came through. I think I'm going to call that done. And I can't wait to see my friend says yes. Let's not say yes to the dress, say yes to the clock face. Okay, so let me pick this thing up for you. Yeah. Here it is. So everyone, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to, go check out that playlist with other scoop and drags. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get all my latest art tutorials. Thanks a lot. Take care.